Hi Dooney Addicts, I am back with a haul from Sephora. This is going to be one of two hauls. I'm going to film them separately because I placed they're two separate orders. One was actually in store and the other one I purchased online. So I'm going to just jump right in. The first thing that I picked up is a Nest fragrance in a roller ball, and it's Dahlia and Vines. So these have been featured, not the roller balls, but the actual fragrances have been featured on QVC, and I am extremely reluctant to purchase fragrances from QVC that I've not had the opportunity to smell. Now, once I do smell them and I figure out that I like it, QVC seems to have the best value in these as far as price and size and so forth. But with the Nest ones, the ones that I had, received samples of, I just was not a fan. So I was in Sephora and smelled this one and absolutely fell in love with the fragrance. I wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm sure there's some GoFundMe project out there working on it. But the only way that I can describe this is romantic. I know that when I go out to dinner at times or it's date night and you might walk past someone or she may walk past you and you just get a whiff of perfume, and everybody has that one scent that they're like, oh my God, what is she wearing? This, I believe, is the scent for me. So I picked it up, decided to try the rollerball to make sure that I was going to like it. Have already worn it once because I wore it while I was out of town. Received tons and tons and tons of compliments on it. So the next time it's available on QVC, I will be ordering the full size in this one. So I love it. I'm very, very particular when it comes to fragrances. My sinuses are horrible. I'm the type of person that if I put a fragrance on and it doesn't smell well, I'm going straight to the shower, because if not, I'll end up with a sinus headache and, just not feel well. So very, very soft, light scents is what I go for. Very clean smelling for the most part. That's how I describe my, the scents that I'm drawn to. The next thing that I picked up is actually a repeat purchase. My absolute favorite mascara right now, and probably for the last 2 years, has been the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. I love the brush. I love the formula of this mascara. I absolutely adore what it does for my lashes. I don't typically have time to put on lashes, and if it's the weekend, I'm low maintenance. This during the week works. I'm able to put it on and feel really, really good about its staying power, the length, the stretch, the flare. This is my go-to mascara, so I needed a repurchase of that one. And then the next item is actually the Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. This thing has been sold out. I was in the Northeast and went into Sephora, and they still had this on the shelf, and I could not believe it. There were like 2 left, and I scooped it up just as quick as I could. I'm not currently a subscriber, but I do watch a ton of YouTubers that have what I will call YouTube endorsed Bonnie's palette. I picked it up because it has what I'm going to call brown girl friendly colors in there. I'll do just a couple of quick swatches here. I don't know if you can see. There we go. 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 There That is the top row. That first one there is a little chalky. I'm gonna re-swatch it just to make sure you can actually see it. See those? That's the first row of the shadows. Okay. The second row, there's the second row here. I did not plan on doing swatches, therefore I am ill prepared, but let me see if I can get some clean fingers here and give you swatches of the third row. Oh no, I like these colors. Let's see if we'll go a different way here. Ooh. And there is 1, 2, 3 on the bottom row. So for the most part, considering basically one swatch on the back of my hand, no primer, the color payoff seems to be pretty good. Tarte does an amazing job on their shadows, so I have no doubt that this is, will meet the standards. Let's see really quick. There's a blush, a highlighter, and I'm gonna say a bronzer, and we'll just go ahead and swipe those here. Those there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is that one, and then the very last thing that I picked up is the Kat Von D Serpentina eyeshadow palette. This one has 8 eyeshadows, and it has a pigment in it as well, or glitter, whichever one you'd like to call it. It's loose, and I was not going to pick this up. I have tons of palettes, tons of eyeshadows. I have more makeup than I have face to put it on. But when I saw this palette in the store and was able to actually swatch it, there was absolutely no turning back at that point. I know it looks bright. That was the whole reason I said that I was not going to get it, is because I was like, these colors are not going to be wearable for me every day. They're going to be too bright. They're going to take too much work to be able to get out of the house in the morning. Oh my goodness, I was so surprised when I actually was able to swatch them. Any one of these colors can be, what I'm going to say, hyped up or toned down. And for that reason, it makes it a very, very workable palette. It will also work with any of your other neutral palettes if you're looking for a pop of color, but don't necessarily see a color in this palette that will be a crease color for you. If you are looking for something just on the center of the lid or just in the inner tear duct, this palette has it all. Not to mention Profit here is such a gorgeous antique gold color. Whether you use this on your eyes or maybe even a small dab of it in like the center of the lip to add a little bit of extra dimension to a lip combo, this is absolutely gorgeous. So that is my small haul. I really need to decide not to buy anything else until the fall VIP sale, because I have lots and lots of things that I need to get through. I have tons of things from MAC that are now empties that I need to do the back to MAC, but I haven't really seen anything worth getting. And I'm at a point right now where I have so many backups of backups of backups. There isn't anything that I need to go and restock on that would be available in the back to MAC program. So for now, I'm going to try to stay off of the Sephora website, because every time I go on there, there's something new, there's something I don't have, there's something I need to restock. But this was an absolute wonderful surprise. I am a huge Kat Von D fan, but just didn't think that with these colors this would work for me. So pleasantly surprised that let me just show you really quick. I'm going to swatch this Ready color called Blood Milk Queen, which is this purpley color, Hieroglyphic, which is a burnt orangey color here, and the one matte that's in the palette. And we're gonna see how those do. Uh-oh. I hit it, of course, with my nail. So let's just see here. Again, keep in mind, one swatch and no primer. I've got a telemarketer calling, but we're going to just pretend the phone's not ringing so that you can take a look at those beautiful swatches. These are far more pigmented when they have a primer, when they're applied with a brush, when they are layered, but none of them so bright, so off the chart ridiculous that you could not make an everyday wearable look with this. And then, oh my goodness, so glad that I was finally able to get my hands on it. As you can imagine, things like this in Atlanta, hard to keep on the shelves, hard to come by. People are waiting at the store when they open in the mornings when there are releases like this. So this was gone. They released it. It was gone here in Atlanta. So very glad that I was able to pick this one up. So I'm rambling now. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, take care.